Welcome to episode number 808 of this Bobby Crosby Road to the Show series. It's the 2033 season. Crosby is on the Brewers now. It's his 19th year in the majors. He's won 17 World Series in his first 18 seasons. Looking for that 18th ring, gonna get it this year. Crosby leads the majors in homers, as he's done every year for all 19 of these seasons, and he already has an insurmountable lead in homers. Like, if he had a career-ending injury or season-ending injury today, his 96 home runs should hold up. Second place will probably finish with, what? Somewhere around 40, probably. But Crosby's nowhere near done, and it's late July. So he's going to get a lot more, hit a lot more homers, and that's a ground out. That's a bad start. Crosby's been slumping lately at the plate. He hasn't even been hitting a home run in every single game. So that's awful. That's awful. I still want to go back and look up and see what Crosby's record is for most consecutive games with a home run. You can't actually, properly look that up. Oh, I've got that. Crosby's got the defense now. He's won some gold gloves. But, yeah, you can't, search for that. You'd have to actually go back and watch every single one of these videos. That's what you'd have to do, specifically looking for that type of stat. So if somebody wants to do it, that would be great. Although I don't know if I could trust you. People like to tell fibs in the comments, believe it or not. And Crosby's 0 for 2. And it makes me sad when people tell fibs in the comments, but you got to expect it. It's just something that happens, and you can't stop it, unfortunately. I bet you there will be several comments on this video that say, hey, I looked it up, Bobby, and your record is 32 straight games with hitting a homer. People will say something like that, but they won't be telling the truth. And that's gone, barely. Let's guess it. I'm going to say 364. 364 feet. Oh, 371. Okay, I wish I said 369. 2 feet off is okay. 2 feet off is the best guess you can have without getting exactly right. So I was wrong. I almost said 369. I did not consider saying 371. Crosby's 0 for 2, and we're losing 8 to 1. I've been going power swing because I want to hit a really long home run in Colorado. This is the place to hit a long one. That's a triple. Or is it a double? It's probably only a double. Yeah, that's only 2. I can't make it. No, I'd be out. Okay, staying right there at second with the double. Owen batting now. I met Owen Wilson a couple weeks ago, which was pretty cool. I also met J-Lo and Sarah Silverman, some other people. I'll share some pictures, tell you more about that later on, probably when the movie is released, when the Marry Me movie. I'm out. Probably because I was thinking about J-Lo. If you think about J-Lo, you're going to make mental errors. That's what you're going to do, because you're distracted. You're distracted by the J-Lo. Okay, let's catch this. Yeah, I went to the right spot. And good. Nice catch. I used 2 hands, too, to show that I care, that I'm a professional, despite my trillionaire status. And by the way, Crosby is the first ever trillionaire. He only makes about $25 million a year for his salary, but his endorsement deals, that's more like over $100 million a year. That's foul. Did I say 100 million? 100 billion a year. That's what he makes in endorsements. 100 billion a year. That's gone. Should get out. Should get out. Gone! 431. That was such a low line drive, and then it was still like 9 rows deep. I'm going to call it 431. Look under the score. 448, 17 feet off. Man, I want to hit a really long one. I want to do it. I'm jumping and spinning for joy because I finally hit a home run in this game. Took me 8 innings to do it, but I did it. And now, in the next game in Colorado here, I'm going to hit a farther home run. I want to hit a 500-foot home run. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Right now, let's do it. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I wrote a comic book called Marry Me. It's a graphic novel. And if you don't know what a graphic novel is, because Owen Wilson actually was unaware of what specifically a graphic novel is, so it would make perfect sense for you to not know. It's a long comic book that tells one complete story, usually in somewhere between 70 and 300 pages. But on average, they're usually more like 150 pages, something like that, I guess. I mean, it varies wildly. Marry Me was 91 pages of actual content, 91 comic pages. And, yeah, so Marry Me is a romantic comedy about a pop star who goes crazy one day and marries a random fan holding a Marry Me sign at one of her concerts. The movie version is a little bit different. They've changed it up to make it so the pop star, played by J-Lo, she's already getting married to Maluma. Tell me in the comments if you know who Maluma is, a very famous singer. And she's already getting married to him, and they're having kind of a concert/wedding. And she finds out, and this is all public knowledge, by the way. I'm not spoiling anything here. That's not getting out of play, is it? Well, that's an awful first two at-bats. Yeah, so Maluma, we find out that his character is cheating on J-Lo's character. She finds that out right before they're about to get married, during this concert/wedding. And she decides to dump him and marry a random person in the crowd instead. She's already got her wedding dress on. Everything is ready and prepared for the wedding. And she's like, I'm just going to marry some random guy holding a Marry Me sign. And he's holding a Marry Me sign because they're singing a song called Marry Me. She's going to sing this Marry Me song right before she gets married. And it's like a hit song in the world of this movie. So it makes sense to hold a Marry Me sign because that's the name of the song. And because, you never know. Maybe she'll change her mind and marry someone else. It could happen, and it does. It did. So that worked out. Although it wasn't even his sign. He's not even a big fan of her. His best friend, played by Sarah Silverman, is the big fan. Oh, well, that's horrible, because I'm thinking about J-Lo, okay? That's what happens. Anyway, so I wrote this comic, this graphic novel, and Universal Studios decided to buy it, and J-Lo is producing it and starring in it, and a couple weeks ago I went to the set for a few days in New York, and I got to see them filming that scene that I just described. I saw them filming that epic, amazing scene. Saw J-Lo in the wedding dress. Met A-Rod, by the way. Yeah! That's gone. It's not super far, though, I don't think. Well, I'm going to call that 473. 473. Look under the scoreboard, old man. 473. 461. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's the end of that game, but I want to hit a 500-foot home run, so we're still going. Let's continue right now and hit a 500-foot home run in this game. You know what would be weird and embarrassing? If J-Lo watched this video. I would not want her to do that because it's just kind of embarrassing. I mean, I act like kind of a silly fool of sorts when doing these gaming videos, especially the Bobby Crosby Road to the Show series. And yeah, some adults do watch these videos. Most of them related to me or friends of mine, I think. But it's mostly kids who watch this, or adults who watch with kids. It's rare for an adult to watch this series just on their own. I mean, maybe an 18 or 19-year-old. But if you're 60 years old and you're just home alone watching this video, there might be a brain issue there, some sort of interesting issue with you. That's a nice single, apparently. Okay, I can understand that, actually. Would have been safe at third, the runner ahead of me, but yeah, I'm not saying there's definitely something wrong with you. You're the exception, obviously. If you're 60 years old and you're watching this right now by yourself, you're the exception. But most 60-year-olds who are watching this have brain problems. Okay. Woodson up now. I'm playing some defense. You're the exception, remember. You're fine. You're cool. You're the cool old man. Crosby catches that with two hands to show that he cares to the fans in Colorado. And now Crosby's up. Looking for his 99th homer on the season. I want to hit two more in this game for 99 and 100. And I want to hit this one a long, long way. Please. That's gone, but how far? Not super far. Barely gone. 420. I think I'm close on this one. It's going to be within 2 feet, I think. 420. Under the scoreboard. Over my head. 420. Yes! Yes, it's not fake. It's real. It's real. The dream is real. And it was just achieved. 420. Just like Alondra hitting her first home run yesterday. Spoiler if you haven't seen it yet. In softball. Check out that video if you haven't yet. Pretty cool. Wow. That was awesome. 420. Guessed it. And by the way, if you happen to be one of those people who's going to go back and look and check and see how many consecutive games I hit a homer, also tell me how many times I've guessed a home run distance correctly that was exactly 420 feet. I think it's probably like 6 or 7 times. Something like that. Something like that. Hey, decent throw there. Didn't even take the third baseman off the bag like normally happens. Crosby up again. All right, let's hit a single or better. Why not? We're losing 7-5. Come on, I needed my 100th homer. Let's do it. Oh, not getting out. Oh, almost. I don't know why I'm going for it, but I am going for it. And maybe. Safe. Triple. And now what do I need for the cycle? I either need a single or a double. I'm trying to remember what I need. Okay. Man, oh man. 1 and 2 now. Nobody out. I should not really steal home. I don't think. That would be bad. Down by 2 in the 7th. I'll take 1 extra step of a lead and sac fly. Hey, I called that. Sac fly. Let's tag up. Go, 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 go. Easily safe. Nice job. Good slide. 7-6 now. Okay, get me up. There I am. Looking for my 100th homer. I need a double for the cycle. Anybody on? Yeah. Somebody's on. First base. Top 8. 2 outs. I don't want the double. I want the homer. Cycles are fun, though, so I take a double. Gone! How far? This might be really far. This might be super far. It's not ultra far. 469. 100th homer. 469. Oh, 504. It is ultra far. Hey, what an episode. That was a fun one. Nice. We take the lead. I didn't think that was that far. I thought I saw it land in the stands, which means it couldn't be all that far because sometimes I hit them up in the walkway and they even call them like 490. So I'm confused by that. But I think we won. We did. Awesome. If you like this one, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Please tell all of your friends about these videos. You know what I am going to see you in episode number 809.